Let me check on in with my people. I hope they like, they share, they subscribe. Because everybody know the party don't start till the chat check-in. That chat be rocking. That chat be lit. That chat be all up in there. Be it. How can you escape, y'all? What's going on with my people? Checking in with my people. You like, you share, you subscribe. Because the party don't start till my chat check in. That chat be rocking. That chat be lit. That chat be all up in it. Be. Salute, chat. Salute to my chat. What's going on with my people? Checking in with my people. You like, you share, you subscribe. Because the party don't start till my chat check in. That chat be rocking. That chat be lit. My chat be all up in there. Be it. Big salute, chat. Yeah, we're gonna wait on some more people. Crenshaw Vet. Big salute, Crenshaw Vet. Big salute. Big salute to all my loved ones. Support Goon, support Squad. Big salute to all my big angels. Big salute, big angels. You know I love my angels. And big salute to all the righteous revolutionaries. Big salute, righteous revolutionaries. Let's go, righteous revolutionaries. Let's go. Head up, chest out, remain stout, steadfast. And big salute to everybody that's tuning in, tapping in. Make sure you hit that like button as you come on in. Share if you care. Subscribe if you're down the ride, especially if you want to talk to me. Matter of fact, I gotta moderate my chat. Yeah, if me and my chat, if we not worth 20 minutes of you waiting, yeah, we don't even want you around. Salute, chat. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. If you don't like, if you don't share, please subscribe. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. You can always come back later on, check on us, see what we was talking about, see if we was talking about anything meaningful. Hit that notification bell. So when we in here and the chat is lit. Yeah, when the chat is lit. Big salute, Crenshaw Vet. I see you. Crenshaw Vet. Yup. So I got a question for y'all. Well, or not necessarily a question, but let's try to figure this thing out. Because everybody need an escape plan. We'll call it a bug out plan. Everybody need a bug out. So how can you safely escape America? Because once they see a mass of people leaving, but they gonna put the brakes. Yeah. They gonna stop the line at the door. Yeah, they gonna stop the line at the door. So what's the safest way to get up out of there? Is there any way to move across the borders undetected? Like a thief in the night? What's the best way? Me. Big salute, sis. You know I love you, sis. You know I love you. I'm not leaving. I'm fighting for mine. Well, good luck, Zabo. Hey, if you feel like it's worth fighting for, good luck. You know, but you know it's prophesied that you gonna lose the fight, right? Zabo, you can't beat God. What God has ordained, you can't beat that. You know, that's like Jezebel. She went out dying trying to fight against God. You know, so it was worth fighting for. You know, do you got any kids, Zabo? You know, think about your kids. Think about the elderly. I know grandma and them walk around with Dracos and stuff, but she knows she can't beat God neither. Nah, God ain't say stay and fight. God say, come out of her. That's what God said. Oh yeah, we smoking them Carolina Red. Yeah, God said come out of her. God ain't say stay and fight. I mean, well, I guess it depends on what side you fighting on. Is you fighting on the side of the righteous, or is you fighting on the side of the devil? You know, I guess that got a lot to play in it too. Cause I don't think it's gonna be like a fight between men. It's divine chastisement coming. Ribs, that main ribs, you better, hey, you gotta look again, Zabo. You don't know what ribs look like? I main ribs. Oh, if you fighting on the side, if you on the side of the righteous, ain't no need to fight, Zabo. You gonna have to move. Let's look again. Make sure you look good, Zabo. Make sure you look good now. Make sure you look good. But yeah, yeah, the righteous, it's a safe place. There are safe places set up for the righteous. Yeah, it's rabbit, sis. It's rabbit. We call it lamping. Yeah, we call it lamping. see, see, you can tell. I love all y'all, right? But just off moving around, well, just off of being from America, you could tell those of us from America. You could tell we used to go into the grocery store and the chicken being all laid out for us, or all the food being laid out for us, clean and pretty. You know, this let me know that it's gonna be hard for a lot of people to survive when the food industry, if something ever happened to the food industry, it's gonna be hard for a lot of Americans to survive. It's gonna be hard for a lot of Americans to um fend for themselves. It's gonna be hard. Cause that's just the way we grew up. you know, the way we were raised, spoiled. Cause I feel like if you didn't grow up in auntie and them generation, 50s, 60s, then you know, a lot of us don't know nothing about plucking chickens, not less. You know, see, only reason I know is because I grew up around the world. So this is not, you know, being in Africa, this is not my first time being in a country where things are slaughtered right there. And in America, they cut them perfect by section pieces. See, when you go to these other countries outside of America, they might not cut the pieces how we used to, you know. Um, so by Zabo and my sis comment, that let me know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Zabo thought Zabo said ribs. My sis, she said rabbit. Hold on, let's look again. Let's look again. Let's look again. let's look. Let's look again. Oh man, y'all that's crazy. Let's look again. Hold on, let me move this piece here. This piece was covering up some obvious pieces. I know y'all know. Let's look again. So let's take another guess. Nah, you ain't heard me say no ribs, Zabo. Don't try to put that on me, Zabo. Nah, hell nah. Zabo said, I heard you say ribs. Nah, you ain't heard no type of R come out my mouth. Hell nah, Zabo. Hell nah. Let me put that back on top. But this piece was well done. I guess that do look like a rabbit. That do look kind of like a rabbit. But that let me know y'all ain't grow up in the country. You know, y'all don't know nothing about cutting up no chicken, slaughtering and cutting up no chicken. See, that one thing y'all got to learn. Yeah. Cause if things go south in America, yeah, you gonna have to learn this. You gonna go hungry. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of y'all that's gonna go hungry. A lot of my people. See, so this is why I got to try to be a part of the way to get up out of there. I guess that do look kind of like rabbit though, so I can't even talk shit, sis. That do look kind of like it do look kind of like rabbit, but when you see a rabbit skinned, you don't be like, nah, there wasn't no rabbit there. A rabbit look more like a skinned rabbit. Look more like a puppy. Yeah, it look more like a dog. Yeah, it look more like a dog. I've been saying I've been supposed to cook some rabbit, smoke some rabbit. Rabbit expensive though. Rabbit ain't cheap. Yeah, rabbit ain't no cheap meat. That's probably the most, like say if you was to do some agriculture, I think rabbit and beef is neck and neck. Rabbit might be a little bit more than beef. Rabbit might be a little bit more. Nah, you straight, sis. You straight. Like Zebo trying to put it back on me though. Tell me, I heard you say ribs. Nah, my dog. You ain't heard me say no ribs. You heard me say no ribs. But you right, sis. Now that I'm really looking at it since you said that, I didn't cut it up right. I didn't cut it up neat, like the thigh, the leg. Only ones I cut up neat was the wings. Nah, you all right, sis. Hey, no, I'm just picking. I'm just picking. I'm just picking. Then it make my mind, you know how my mind do, sis. I got her and get you up out of there. Yeah, I got to make things shake. So my people, can have a safe, comfortable place. So when y'all escape America, yeah, when y'all escape, make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all tuning in, tapping in. Share if you care. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, hit that subscribe. Yeah, hit that subscribe. It's all good, sis. You sis say she don't eat a lot of meat. I understand. I understand, sis. ATM, G.P.T. Oh, I got my seal on today. Yeah, I got my seal on today. Yeah, it's chicken, sis. It's chicken. I didn't cut it up pretty. I gotta remember this. I mean, I done got used to buying the whole chicken and just cutting it up. Boom, 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 boom. I don't even cut them up pretty no more. Only pieces I really cut pretty is the wings. I put a host of different seasonings. I put some Himalaya sea salt. I marinated in this marinade they got out here. I put some romaine, I put some basil, I put some paprika, put some garlic, put some of them ghost peppers on there. Now, see, when you smoke chicken, it give it a red color. I think that's that paprika that give it that red color. Yeah, I think it's that paprika. Yeah, I think it's that paprika. Yeah. Yeah, rabbits reproduce every three months, 3 to 4 months, and they always have a litter of 12 to 13. Yeah, they will probably be um right neck and neck with chickens as far as making money off of livestock. Rabbits and chickens will bring you um the faster profit. They say rabbits bring the faster profit just because they reproduce faster. Yeah. Yo, I can't wait to be the one barbecuing for y'all, man. When we able to sit around and chill and drink out of goblets of gold and silver with gemstones in it. We might not have a pocket full of money, but we gonna look like a billion bucks. Everybody, we gonna be draped up and dripped out in the armor of God, and we gonna have the finest linens on, silk, cashmere. Yeah. Yep. Hey, look, Cashmere, the juggernaut. Big salute, Cashmere. Yeah, Cashmere, you named after some fine linen next to silk. Folds up, folds up, folds up. Hold on, let me turn it right. Yeah, Carolina, we in here. Yeah, that basil give it like a herby. Yeah. Say rabbits is pets down here in Cali. Uh, Give it a little while, shit. You can be eating them pets. The only thing I recommend, don't eat any pets that eat meat. Like if you eat a dog carry tapeworms. So if you have to eat an animal, try not to eat nothing that eats meat because you guarantee gonna get tapeworm. Sleep. Big salute, sleep. Big salute, sleep. We up in this thing. Big salute to everybody that's tuning in, tapping in. Hey, if you want to type to me, you want to talk to me, you gotta make sure you subscribe. Y'all make sure I hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe, that's more important to me. Yeah. Subscribe and your view, of course, but subscribe. Yeah, subscribe if you're down the ride, especially if you want to type. Because I know a lot of y'all that's coming in and jumping out is because, yeah, you got to wait to type. But if you go, look, there go my pest control. I've been waiting on them to come out. Look at that on my wall, y'all. What's that? Is that a roach? What is that? Do y'all know what that is? Can somebody tell me what that is on my wall? Where you go? Don't run, little buddy. I've been watching him get big too. I remember when he was just a baby. Yeah, I remember when he was just a baby. But I sleep with my window open, so he be eating good. That's my pest control. Yeah, that's my pest control. He keep the roaches and spiders and all that. Gecko, big salute everybody. Okay, okay. Nah, I don't eat no pork. I don't eat pork and I don't eat too much beef. I eat a lot of chicken and fish. You know, one thing about meat, it make your inside stink. I noticed that. I noticed that since I haven't been eating a lot of meat. You know, meat make your inside stinks. And also, meat make you Nimrod. Nimrod means get old. Meat make you Nimrod and die. That's why a lot of the elders in Africa, when they get to a certain age, they don't eat no meat at all. They just eat vegetables, fruits and berries. Yeah, they don't eat no meat at all. You know, meat make you, you know, it make your body work, especially when it's time to, you know, digest. Yeah, it make your body work overtime. That's probably why my sis looks so good. She say she don't eat a lot of meat. That's why she still look like she 18. Yeah, sis don't eat a lot of meat. You know, I've been trying to cut back on that red meat too. You know, only time I really eat beef is like, say, if I'm at a, you know, a function at a somebody's house, or, you know, get invited to eat. Yep. Yeah, that's my nah, I don't eat pork though. I'm a Muslim. Muslims don't eat pork. Well, not just Muslims. A lot of people don't eat pork. I used to eat pork though. I ain't ate no pork in like, shit, 5 years. I haven't ate no pork since a year before I came, a year before I made my first trip to Africa. I've been coming back and forth for 4 years. So about 5 years, going on 6, I ain't ate no pork. Yeah, pest control. Zabo, appreciate that, Crenshaw vet. See, I would eat turkey too, but turkey expensive out here. Turkey, the reason turkey is expensive in Africa is because it's rare. Yeah, it's rare. It's hard to find some turkeys. Nah, sleep. I don't believe. I already know what that is. Sleep. I could tell you myself that you wrong. What's that? Salamander. I seen a rabbit have a seizure. Oh, man. How did I become Muslim? Well, before, a year before I decided to come to Africa, I had a life-changing experience, and I prayed, and God guided me to JT. So JT, that's how I became Muslim. I mean, he didn't ordain me as a Muslim, but he gave me my Quran in my right hand. Yep, that's how I became Muslim. Yeah, it's a gecko. Don't listen to what Soul Brother Jay. Don't listen to what. Yeah, we know that's a gecko. But anyway, let's get back to the topic. How, big salute chat, big salute to my chat. Boy, my chat be lit. How can you safely escape America? Because as I'm hearing, as I'm watching, stuff on YouTube and hearing from people out on the streets, it's not easy getting in America and it's not easy getting out. It's not easy for foreigners to get in unless they crossing illegally. And it's not easy for Americans to leave, especially those Americans that talk reckless on the internet. So how can people safely escape America? Because it looked like they trying to unlock the gates up on people leaving. Because if people leave America, Trump won't be able to, them tariffs won't help Trump. You know. And then tonight, y'all keep y'all eyes in the sky because there's some things supposed to be going on in the sky tonight. We don't know if it's a false flag or we don't know if it's God really sending his Messiah to come wipe noses. We don't really know what's going on. People got their different opinions, and then nothing might not go on. But I recommend everybody keep your eye in the sky. Keep your eye in the sky. Yeah, keep your eye in the sky. Cause, over the years, all we've been hearing is prepare, 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 right? A lot of our OGs prepare, prepare, prepare. I think the time is upon us now. Just seeing everything that's going on in the world, and then the devil is running the United States government, so they want to bring on the rapture faster than it's predicted. Sis say she had her last pork chop fall 1989. That's good, sis. Zabo say JT is boy. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah. So how can people safely escape? Like, okay, for all my people in Cali, like how easy is it to get to Mexico, or how easy is it to get up there to Canada, Alaska? How many people live by ports, the boats? Because I don't recommend getting in no plane. No, I don't recommend getting in no plane. How many people on here can drive a boat? I think that might need to be a topic on the next live. We're going to do a StreamYard, and we're going to pull up so we can see, at least get an idea of how to drive boats. He said, now, big salute, India. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. Hey, India, tell a friend and tell a friend, come on over here and subscribe. Hey, India, we over here talking about how to escape America. Mexico is pretty easy as a U.S. citizen. All you need is an ID to go to Mexico. You don't need no passport to go to Mexico. I ain't know that, Soul Brother J. Big salute, Soul Brother J. I ain't know that. I never been to South America. I never been in South America. Inside, let them come spam. We know how to block them. We know how to block the fake Indians. Yeah, we know how to block them. Why are we leaving our country? What's wrong with America? Zabo, the devil is running the country right now. The devil himself. You see the price of everything? Is America going up or is it going down, Zabo? Come on now, where you been at? You live up under a rock? I can't be the only person you watch on YouTube. That's all everybody on YouTube is talking about. Zabo, where you been at the past 3-4 years, Zabo? I know what it is, Zabo. You just don't got no other options but America. That's what it is, Zabo. I know. For one, why escape America? For one, the U.S. government is determined to shoot nukes off, nuclear bombs. Ain't nobody gonna survive. Not your kids, not nobody. So it's now. If America and Russia or whoever else, if anybody shoots off one nuclear bomb, that's gonna affect India too. Ain't nobody safe. If one of them bombs go off, ain't nobody safe. And then in America, we have this thing called nuclear power plants. Yeah, nuclear power plants. I don't think nuclear power plants got an off button. So once they start meltdowning, put a one in the chat if you stay close to a nuclear power plant in America. I'm gonna give people a lot to think about right now. Let's see. Do CLEAR because I'm just freestyling. I'm just going off what God put in my head. Do nuclear power plants have an off button? A cut off button. Let's see what Google say. Damn. America in trouble. It's not saying you got to go through steps. Damn. On how to shut down the plant is at any given time. Ain't just no off button. Uncritical state, subcritical state. Yeah, that's too scientific for me. I don't even understand what I'm looking at right now. And ain't no wiki leaks popping up. But nuclear power plants. Nuclear power plants. The borders are wide open. The American government is more open to foreigners than the citizens. America just down bad right now. It ain't the country that I grew up knowing. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but it's not the country that I grew up knowing. You want to be in America? Why do you want to be in America from India? Do you want to go to America to get a taste of the demon life? Because that's all that's waiting for you in America. You want to go party and you want to go get a taste. Yeah, because see, America, one thing I can say about America, America is so free. Devilish ways is just rampant. You know, it's what we used to. That's why we the most savage. Americans are the most savage people in the world. So in order for somebody like this person, SNL, from India to want to go to America, because India is a praying place too, right? Real strict. In India, y'all got a little discipline, right? In America, we don't got that. Yeah, in America, the elders get no respect. Yeah, an elder would get shot, an elder would get robbed. Yeah, that's the popular thing in America. Old people are targets for the young hardheads in America. And somebody stop me when I'm lying. You know, y'all, am I lying? See, but a lot of foreigners, they don't know that until they get there. Then it's too late. Yeah, then it's too late. Yep. And then when you go back to India, SNL, your people gonna treat you different. They gonna say you've been westernized. Yep. I guess that's why a lot of foreigners go to America and never go back to their home country, because they know they done got used to the American way. People back home not gonna accept that. You know, once you come to America and you see it's okay to speak your mind to an elder. See, in these other countries, you got to show the elders the utmost respect. It used to be different in America. We used to respect elders. But this new generation, oh, but they don't got no respect for the OGs. Yeah, OGs can get the smoke too. Yep. Yep. Yes, now, have you subscribed? Let me see. Oh, so you coming here to spam. Yeah, make sure I hit that like button. Are you sure it's worth it? Do you know in America, we got people living in cars, living in tents. Now, would you want to come way from India to come to America to live in a tent and somebody come kick your tent over? Damn. I feel you, though. I know it's hard to believe. It sounds like a movie, don't it? Yeah, it sounds like a movie. See, you used to watching them old movies. Let me tell you about these new movies. Woo! Matter of fact, that's what we gonna do. See, this how we do foreigners in America. We make you go sit in the corner. Yeah, we make you go sit in the corner, And think about your actions, young man or young lady, whatever you is. And after you think about it, then come back and think about spamming the chat again. Nah, we ain't gonna block her, soul brother Jay. We gonna sit her in the corner. Let her think about her actions. Yeah, we kick Indians all in the ass too. Yeah, see in America, SNL, yeah, you get kicked in your ass. All up in the corner. Yep, all up in the corner. Going to leave too, but they really don't like us Americans. Nowhere. You seen JT came back. That's where you wrong, Zabo. African Americans that want to come to Africa and learn the African way of ancestors, should we get big love? Shit, I ain't had no problems. Big salute, Emo Trucking. We got 2 on Louisiana. What you mean, Emo? We got 2 in Louisiana. What you mean, Emo? 2 ports? Yeah, I think that's gonna be the next live. We're gonna come on here. We're gonna see how to drive a boat or a ship. The basics. We're not gonna get the whole breakdown, but we're gonna get the basics. Yeah, see, nuclear power, can't turn it off. See, look what Soul Brother Jay say. The youngins, strong arming old ladies. See, grandma and them ain't even safe to go out. Oh, Emo, 2 nuclear reactors, see? See, so you got youth in America that's on demon time. You got nuclear reactors that can start melting down anytime. Man, look. But foreigners don't know. That's why they got the door open for the foreigners, because the white people gonna make the foreigners, yeah, they gonna work their ass too. Yeah, they gonna work them too. Yep. But you know, coming to America for a foreigner, on the low, they want to come test their gangster. They really want to come test their gangster. And if they are successful in America, they know when they come home, they'll be successful. We have the reactors here in Cali too. Halfway between NorCal and see? So when they start melting down, once you run out of water to cool those rods off, that's when the meltdown means, that's when they start melting through the cement, melting through the earth. Like in Japan, they had a reactor out there that melted down, right? They say they released all the chemicals into the ocean. Nah, they just opened it up. They let the chemicals go into the ocean, and so the water could come in, the fresh water could come in and keep cooling off those rods. Oh, shit. Messing with y'all, I'm finna burn my chicken. Yeah, that's why North Korea been shooting the missiles over Japan, because they done damn near killed off all the sea life. Yeah, they done damn near killed off all the sea life. I'm gonna leave that on there for a little while. Let me take my wings and stuff off. So, you know, Zabo want to stay there and try to, you know, save the nuclear reactors. So So, you know, people, no matter, you know, but like I say, we gotta let it fall, y'all. We gotta let America fall, and then we can go back and rebuild it. Yeah, we can always go back and rebuild it. Y'all don't want to do that? Come on, y'all, talk to me now. You know, it's like a like what they call a fire drill. Yeah, fire drill. Okay. Leave my thick pieces on there for a little minute. But see, when they see everybody leaving, we gonna have to have an underground railroad again. Big salute, outright woe veteran. Appreciate that. Water is drying up, so that could set it off. Yep, you right, emo trucking. That can start the meltdown, because ain't nothing to cool off them rods. See, that I guess that's a con of having solar power. Ain't no way to cut it off. You know, it's a process that they got to go through to shut it down. But if they need to cut it off real quick, man, ain't no cutting it off real quick. Nope. Ain't no cutting it off real quick. Wisdom God. Well, didn't nobody ask for your ain't nobody ask for your 2 cents. You just you got to be a dumb motherfucker. That's all that is. That's all that is. I'm trying to get my people minds prepared. You know, I hate to be doom and gloom, but that's the time we living in, y'all. Doom and gloom. We got devils that's in charge in leadership that we can't do nothing about, you know. And then I'm on the outside looking in. So I see a lot of stuff that people don't see. And then people that's there, they see it. And they can't say they don't see it. Because when I just left, how many months ago? And I seen it then. In 3 years, 4 years, I seen my home go through a whole change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chico. Oh, Allah, thank thee for nourishing my bodies I'm about to receive. Allah say, come Allah, be my guest. May this food be truly blessed. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah. Wow. Yeah. So how to safely escape, y'all? Boats. I think that's the best alternative. So you know what? If I was to come back to America, I wouldn't get no van. I think I'd get a little boat. You know, if I come back rich, I'm gonna get a ship. So that way, I can tell my people, man, y'all come on. Yeah, ship. I just gotta learn how to drive that mug. Yeah, wisdom be all right. You got 30 minutes to think about it. We can come back or not. It don't matter. It's just one of the ones, a heathen. That's all. You know, the heathens and the evil ones, they don't want y'all to go nowhere. Christmas getting ready to come up too. That's less people for them to plot on to steal their kids' Christmas presents and take them to their house and put them up under their tree. Yup. That's all that is. So watch people like the wisdom person. Now is not the time to have a whole bunch of people at your house. Let a whole bunch of people know where you live at. Gotta watch everybody. Because from what I'm hearing from my family, boy, everybody a lick. Even the police been getting robbed. So that's why whoever told eBay that nuclear power might not be the best idea, I salute them for that. So that's why Africa is really on solar power, wind power, but solar power real big. I mean, they got the old school diesel reactors. Because, you know, some African countries that want nuclear power, but they like, nah. Once they find out that it's bad for the environment, because in Africa, they say this God's land. You know, and I believe, and it is. God got his hand on Africa. Yeah, God got his hand on Africa. So, you know, but this is not the only place to go to. I think the safest places to go to might be the North Pole and South Pole where ain't nobody at. If you can handle the cold and safely get there, yep. But how to safely escape from America? Like I say, the ones of y'all that stay, if y'all survive and are there when we come back to rebuild it, I wonder how strong y'all gonna be. The ones y'all survive, y'all gonna be hungry and brittle and, you know. See, and you know, and my mama think just like a lot of y'all. She ain't trying to go nowhere. She just want to go visit. Until I started talking to her about the nuclear power plants, well, I got her thinking now. You know, because a lot of the elders, like auntie them, aunt them, a lot of them been preparing. Half of them been preparing, but the other half like, man, shit, we ain't, that nigga crazy. He collecting gold coins, silver coins. He preparing for the end of the world. That nigga crazy. Who the crazy one now? Now, the that's been preparing, got safes in the basement. Everybody go to him for answers to their questions now. You know, but O.G, he gonna shelter in place. He got his radiation pills. He got all that. Freeze dry food. Yeah, he done prepped up. He got enough prep for a year. You know, but those of us, I think, that make it to certain parts of Africa, we in God's mercy and grace. Ooh, them ghost peppers hot. That's why I look at Burkina Faso as God blessing me to be here. Even though it's a waste management problem here, waste management is at 0. But I see people trying to fix it though. I see people trying to fix it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as you're tuning in, tapping in. You know, double tap, hit that like button. Share if you care. We trying to think of ways of how to safely escape America. Especially those are my people that might be there at the last minute. Because Trump ain't gonna want y'all to go nowhere. No. American slaves is money. Because when he put them tariffs on them countries, the people that's gonna really have to pay is the American citizens, not them countries. They don't got to do business with America. But in order, if America want a product from one of them countries, they're gonna get taxed for it. So it look like Trump gonna come to the world and they ready to turn their back on him. Because now they see how Trump gonna come. So think of y'all plan B. Whether you gonna shelter in place, whether you're gonna try to get up out of there. Think about your kids. Think about your elders. Because it's not just you. You know, a lot of people that saying that they're gonna stay and do whatever, they think about them. They not thinking about saving their family. A lot of them people probably think about how they gonna hit their family upside the head. I bet you. Yep. I bet you. A lot of them people think about how they gonna hit their family upside the head. For all those people that's prepping, people watching you. Yeah, people watching you. Yeah, people watching it like, shit, we ain't got the prep. Shit, he got everything over there. When stuff go down, we gonna go run up in his shit. You know. So I think the safest way to get up out of there is probably, you know, scout out where the port's at. Do your research. We gonna come back with a live probably tomorrow. You know, so y'all don't let me forget. We'll do a live and figure out how to drive boats. Because even though the waves might be big, I think boats are gonna be safer than planes. Cause see, at least you got a better chance of survival in a boat. But when that plane go down, yeah, when that plane go down, shit, it's over with. Do y'all know why they lock the cockpit when they start having turbulence on the plane? You ever sat by first class and the planes got to shaking and them girls, they close the curtains? That's because the pilots in them, some of them pilots have parachutes. Depending on what type of plane you get on, they got parachutes. Yep. They got ways they can get to the under the plane, and just the stewardesses, everybody that work on that plane, they know how to get up out of there. Cause I used to always wonder when I used to watch plane wreck movies, you see the customers that survive, but you never see the pilots and the stewardesses. Or when you hear about a plane crashing, you never hear about the pilots and the stewardesses. Something for y'all to think about. That's why when I get on the plane, I look all up in there. And I see they bags, they parachutes. Yep. So that's why I say plane might not be the safest. Nah, plane might be the submarine. A submarine probably is the safest thing. A submarine or a ship. I think that's gonna be the safest ways to escape America. You know, walking across the border, or driving across the border to South America, you're gonna have to go all the way down to Brazil. You know, it's gonna be a great migration. It's a great migration going on right now. Just as many people that's coming to America, it's just as many people that's leaving America. Pull up YouTube. I'm not lying. I'm watching it. I'm watching. So when people come here talking crazy, I'm like, yeah, that's them demons and devils and heathens. But for those of us that's like-minded, we see and we know what's going on. I just got to keep my prayers up for all my people that's going to shelter in place. That ain't going to go nowhere. You know, get your radiation pills. Freeze dry your food. Can your food. Get the little thing to make bullets. That's if, you know, it's a war between man. Now, if tonight you see the mother plane and the wheels, just pray, man, take me with you. That's what I'm gonna do. Take me with you. Come get me. Yeah, take me with you. Yep. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as you're tuning in, tapping in. Share if you care. And you can hit that like button. But please subscribe, because I want you to come type to me, talk to me, engage in the chat. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. You know, if you got any intelligent questions, we'll try to give you an intelligent answer. If we got intelligent questions, we expect you to give us an intelligent answer. Not no old off the wall crazy. You know, don't come in talking like no kid, because we'll treat you like a kid. We'll put you in the corner. Like my people say, body slam you all up in the corner. And you better not turn around and look. You better put your nose right there in the corner. Yep. Keep your nose right there in the corner. So yeah, hit that like button, share if you care. You know, subscribe if you're down the ride. You know, come engage with us. You know, if you're a like-minded individual. Now, if we talking about something that you ain't with, this shit, keep it moving. Yeah, keep it moving. Yeah, keep it moving. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the safest way to escape, y'all. A boat or a submarine. How the hell do you drive a submarine? Yeah, that's something that we need to learn. Because, you know, this Learn Something channel. Yeah, that's something we need to learn. We definitely gonna do YouTube on that. We definitely gonna do a live on that tomorrow. How to drive ships, boats, how to drive a submarine. See, that's what we gonna need a lot of the engineers and stuff like that for. Build submarines. And I don't need one that go way deep, 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 deep. You know, just a little bit under the waves. You know, if I could have a canaram that could probably go maybe 100 feet under the water, like Water World. You remember Water World with Kevin? Was that Kevin Costner? I wonder what's gonna be the safest places to escape to. I feel like Africa is a safe place. Well, I can't even say all of Africa. I'm gonna say in the Sahel region, in the desert. I'm gonna say in this region, it's probably one of the safest places in the world to escape to. You know, Ghana too, because it's right there next door. You know, if you need to get up out of Ghana, you know, Burkina Faso right up the street. You know, I wouldn't necessarily recommend Kenya just because that's where all the governments that's trying to get away from their countries, that's where they going. That's where a lot of them is at right now. That's where Bill Gates at right now. One of the big devils. Oh, y'all thought Bill Gates was in America chilling with y'all. The real people with money from America, they not in America right now. No, hell no. Jeff Bezos now, look at Hunter Biden. He just got pardoned. I could almost guarantee you he ain't in America right now. He hurried up and got about the country. Yep. You know, so I recommend y'all watch the moves of these rich people. They only come to America to do business, conduct business, and collect money. Other than that, they over here living off the beachfront properties they got out here in Africa in peace and tranquility. Or either they in South America somewhere or in Asia. Because they know devils and demons and evil spirits control America right now. Amelia Dixon, big salute to Amelia Dixon. Yeah, Bill Gates been in Kenya since JT left. Ain't that a coincidence? Out of all the countries, out of all the places to buy land and do stuff, Bill Gates came and bought a whole bunch of land by McLean County. Is that a coincidence? I don't know, but yeah, Bill Gates, he traveling between Kenya, Zambia, and another country because he made news out here already, selling the Zambian people bad seeds. A lot of their cattle done died. So what he did was he went back to Nairobi and he bought immunity for him and his company. So he could mess around and give Nairobi some bad food and people die and he won't get no trouble. Tell me that what is not a devil tactic. Tell me, is that even heard of? Google it if you don't believe me. Bill Gates got immunity in Kenya. So he could give faulty product and don't get in trouble. What type of black man sells their country out like that? That's crazy. So I have more respect for Kenya when they run the people out of that country that's selling them. Which I don't think that's never gonna happen. I don't think that's never gonna happen, but we'll see. Cause God is working in mysterious ways right now. I don't think none of them live here. No, they don't. I'm seeing private jets every look, sis. I tell you, they come to America to collect money and get up out of there. Matter of fact, when I left Kenya, I wish I could have made a video at the airport of all those diplomats from America that was coming in with their families, kids, babies, husbands, wives. Because you know, when you board the plane, you got your regular passengers, you got your diplomatic people, and then you got your first class, your economy, your business class. But the people that get, you know, scan their passports first is the diplomats, people that work for governments. It'll mess y'all head up. That's another reason why I say a lot of African Americans and Black Americans, we just slaves to America. We just slaves. It's facts, sis. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. But when y'all start traveling, all my people who travel, I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. Especially all my people that's been coming to Africa, coming and going to Africa. You notice it's not a lot of Black people. What you see when you come to Africa, when you stop, when you make your pit stops? A lot of Asian people and a lot of European people. It ain't a lot of Black Americans, African Americans traveling. You know, they got us so, got heads so messed up, mental slavery. A lot of Black Americans, a lot of Americans is scared to death to leave America. Don't even realize they in the most dangerous place in the world. Don't even realize it. Don't even realize it. Matter of fact, what is the murder capital of the world? What is eegarsCorpital? Oh shit, they ain't even got us on there. South America though. South America. Damn, everywhere in South America, but they killing. Okay. In 2021, it was Africa with 38% of all homicide victims, America with 34%, Asia with 24%. Well, that's hard to believe. That's hard to believe. Europe had 4%. Oceania, I don't know what Oceania had. But yeah, so South America might not be the best option to run to, y'all. They'll kill you down there. Thank you, sis. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. Share if you care. Subscribe if you're down the ride. Yeah, you know, all donations is welcome. You know, by the way, we're going to have a super chat giveaway on my other channels in the description below. So if you want to qualify for your chance to enter, any donation is accepted. 99 cents, $1. I mean, that puts you in the running. That's not going to guarantee you to win. Now, whoever donates the most, that's who's going to win. You know, but we're not going to do the super chat giveaway until I get to 1,500 subscribers on my other channel. But until then, it's going to be around my neck. Y'all going to see it right here. Yep. And then we got other stuff to do. Super chat giveaway. Well, might not do my bracelet, my seal. But I'll probably, the ring. Y'all see it right here. I'm going to be mad. I got to really think about Kong and Caesar. But I might go ahead and do it. Fuck it. Because I got access. I can always get more made. So super chat giveaway is going to be in full effect. But yeah, y'all. So that's just something for y'all to think about. How to safely escape America. You know, in any, you know, whether it's man-made war, whether God coming back, the Messiah coming back, or whether you just tired of the inflation and you just want to change. You know, how to safely move around. You know, depending on how the night go, plane, safest boat. Like I say, they got boats. People got boats, and they doing cruises all over the world. Private cruises. I ain't talking about no carnival where it's 100,000 people on the boat. Nah, they got people that got boats that hold like 20 people, 30 people. You and your family. It might be you and 10 other families. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we'll next time we do live, we'll look that up too. African cruises from America. You know, cause that was my first thought on escaping America. Man, shit, can't get on the plane because I could get my passport then. So I'm like, well, shit, how can I jump on the boat? Look, container ships, before they stop them, you know, container ships, you know, a lot of it's ways to get up out of there safely. You know, try not to tell your movements. You know, if you an outspoken content creator, you know, don't do no videos at the airport until you out of America. You know, I would say wait till you get to your destination, then crank up. You know, but I say don't even tell nobody till you get to your destination that look, I'm in such and such. You know, move in silence. Real G's move in silence. Real G's don't say too much. You know, move in silence. You know, because you'll never know who gonna try to stop you, who gonna try to railroad you, who gonna try to block you. You know, they trying to keep tabs on everybody. You know, because like I say, they don't want nobody leaving. Oh shit. Go check on my pieces of chicken, y'all. See, messing with y'all, Bobby done burnt up some stuff. I'll be done burnt up some stuff messing with y'all. Hold on, please. Your bon spot, madam. Baby girl, she run the compound. Little baby right there. Oh, she run the compound. Yeah, she run things. She the boss. She the patron. Yeah, she the patron. Yeah, she the patron. She get to hollering with everybody, be like, well, what's wrong? The mama just be like, ah. But yeah. See, her husband, they done moved. I think they done moved. My neighbor right next to me, she they done moved. The little boy, that's gonna, when they grow up, that's gonna be her future husband. Look, they was getting sick at the same time. They got to see each other before they go to bed. When they wake up in the morning, got to play together, and he'll fight about her. I say, damn, baby, he could damn barely talk. And he ready to bust heads by his baby. I say, that's your la femme. La femme, I think that means wife. And he like, I said, oh, boy, you gonna be hell on the ladies, boy. Gonna be hell on the ladies. So, yeah, y'all. Y'all get y'all thoughts together. So when we come back, we could put our brains together, y'all. Cause we gotta get ready. We gotta get ready. You know, I'm trying to keep my mind from being stressed out about the doom and gloom, try to keep my mind on doing business. But in all reality, gold, silver, any type of business, shit, but we're gonna have to start from scratch. Yeah, we're gonna have to start from scratch. You know, all this shit in all actuality ain't really gonna be worth too much. Barter and trade. So we gotta get ready, man. We gotta prepare. Because, you know, when we was growing up, we thought it was all bullshit. But the elders, they seen something that we couldn't see. So now that we is approaching the age that they was, and they were trying to tell us, or they was preparing, now we starting to see. So, man, this shit getting real, y'all. This shit getting real. So, y'all stay tuned, man. You know, get ready. It's finna be prayer time. I'm gonna get ready to do my prayers. Get ready to finish taking this food off, and man, just put my brain to work. That's why I ain't really stressed about them taking forever with my second business paperwork. Cause I'm like, man, well shit. As long as I'm in God's grace, I got food, cold drink, I can go wash my ass. While I'm out here in the desert, if I get too hot, I can go in there and shower, wash the dust off, I can lay back, I can chill. Worst case scenario is goats, chickens, cows, animals all around. A nigga get hungry, auntie them will feed you, aunt them will feed you, everybody around here fuck with me. And I be thinking, if we was in America, how many of the neighbors in the neighborhood would fuck with me? I mean, in the hood, ain't too many people got shit. Ain't nobody really trying to share shit. Niggas plotting on you. But what mom do said, everybody kind of private. You know, I don't know if y'all stay in one of them neighborhoods, middle class neighborhood, everybody kind of private. You know, I remember back in the day, on the weekends, everybody in the neighborhood used to get somebody having a barbecue at their house, and You know, a lot done changed, man. Shit just done changed, man. Shit ain't the same, man. Shit ain't the same. If you feel me, leave me a comment, man. I feel you, Kutty, man. Shit ain't the same, bruh. It ain't, man. I can't even sit up here and fake the funk, man. It ain't. Shit just ain't the same, man. That's why I'm over here setting up my plan B. Now, I never said anything about I was never coming back to America. People are, oh, man, you might have to come back here one day. That's the crib. I plan on coming back. Especially when my businesses get finished, I got to come back and promote. What? Come on now. Come on now. And then, anybody that feel like they want to do something, whether it's good or bad, we can see where your heart really at. You know, it might be somebody that won't want to take my jewelry. You know, we'll see. Ain't no fear over here. Just know that. I'm going to be ready. Yep. So, with that being said, y'all, I love y'all, man. And y'all put y'all minds together. Y'all get y'all thoughts together. Yeah, get y'all thoughts together. You know, fuck that club and shit. Bump spending any unnecessary money. I wouldn't even trip with people like, man, Christmas might not be no Christmas this year. Absolute 82, man. Shit different, bro. Shit different. Look at the price of food. Nigga, we can't even eat good no more, man. That used to make me mad. I'm working in the kitchen, and it took for me to talk shit to the managers like, man, we back here working in the kitchen. You think we ain't finna eat for free? I tell them, oh, man, y'all need to check with us, but y'all be back here cooking. I said, okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I start buying my own shit and bringing it in there, because I don't even want to eat none of this poison that y'all selling. I cook my own shrimp and steaks and shit right here on the flat top or over on the grill. Get my own dough with the with my toppings for the pizza and shit. Man, shit just ain't the same, bro. You don't even get no paycheck no more. You got a card now. I'm old school. I guess I'm old school. Now I understand how the old heads feel when things switched up on them. And now I understand. I'm old school, man. Even when I watch, because I like watching high school and college football. Even the celebration dances look a little suspect. Even that done changed. Like football got a little feminine in it. Have y'all noticed that too? Especially some of these NFL games I've been watching. I'm like, we already know shit rigged, but I'm like, man, shit things just ain't the same no more, man. Hell yeah, absolutely. Boy, I blanked in the kitchen. I'm surprised they didn't fire me. I say, man, shit, you got me fucked, bitch. We back at, we is the chefs. You can't control if we eat or not. You want this food to go out on time. You want people to get their orders. Man, you better, man, don't come back and say nothing else. You better not come back here and say nothing else about us eating. What? That's like a no-brainer. Any kitchen in America. Anybody on here that worked in the kitchen on the line? Come on now, we eating in that bitch. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. We eating. Man, you better shut this kitchen down. Come on, there's gonna be a whole mutiny in the kitchen. Look, we still in these chicken wings. You won't have no chicken wings in this bit. And we still in everything. Look, On out the back door. Look, a freezer will be bare when you come back in here in the morning. Come back here in the kitchen talking about we can't eat. Oh, you done messed up. You done messed up. Word up. You done messed up. And I don't care where you work at in the kitchen. Big fact, sis. A free meal. Look. And then, of course, you know, some of us, we done worked with dope fiends and got everybody in trouble because boxes of chicken wings and came up missing. Man, we missing 1,000, because they go by pounds. Pounds or kilograms. Man, we missing 1,000 pounds of chicken wings. Absolute, but them celebrations, definitely suspect. Definitely suspect. I'm like, man, this shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. Cause I used to rep for the Carolina Panthers, but I used to feed them niggas at the Midnight Diner. The only Cam was alright, but Cam never liked to come in. He'll always order a bunch of shit, sit out there in the SUV limo. Or either he'll send that badass white girl in there. What was my dude's name? He was cool as hell. Cornerback. Damn, what's his name? But yeah, a lot of them suspect. The running back that played for Oregon, that played for Carolina when Cam was there, they already said he was suspect. And he'll tell you to your face, but I don't fuck with black girls. I'm like, oh man, them folk finna do you dirty. Real talk. So yeah, we used to cook for them niggas, man. Yep. So, salute y'all, man. And y'all stay tuned. Y'all know we gonna be back. Y'all know we gonna be back. Yeah, because we got some planning and plotting to talk about. You know, because if you ain't never thought about how you gonna bust the move, y'all I'm sure gonna have it on the back of your mind. So if you ever have to do, all you gotta do is bust it. Like shit, Kutty said, do this. I know some boats at. Yep. I know some submarines at. Yep. So I love y'all, man. And y'all stay tuned, man. Prayers up, everybody. I need everybody to pray. If you ain't never prayed in your life, I don't care what religion you is, pray for the world. Pray for God to come deliver us. I love y'all, man. Y'all stay tuned. You know we gonna be back. Well, salute, chat. No, I love my chat. Anybody who catch this video late, make sure you hit that subscribe button, share if you care. And you know, hit that like. Oh yeah, you was eating good, absolute. Big salute, absolute. Big salute. Yeah, I used to food run expo, and I like working the grill. I don't like that fryer because I don't trust the grease. But yeah, grill, that was my thing. Yeah, I was the grill man. Don't touch my grill. I used to tell boy, don't touch my grill. Look, I tell them, man, don't cook nothing on my grill unless you gonna clean it after you get finished. Them boys are getting mad. I'm like, man, who does that? Who come cooks on the grill and leave the shit all messy? Come on, man. Young boys. I love y'all, man. Salute. Y'all stay tuned. You know we gonna be back. Love my chat, man. Love my folk, man.